Is good, y'all? We are back with another video, and in today's video we have for you the top 4 ranged builds in Shinobi Striker. Last time we covered the top 4 best attack builds, and I want to remind everyone again that these are my personal opinion. Next time we are going to be getting into the defense and the healing build, so stay tuned for those. So without further ado guys, let's get into today's video. Starting off today's list, we have the red and black hidden leaf top with Boruto's bottom pants. The perks on the clothing are going to be the same more or less, and that goes for the outfit itself as well. Just like in the previous top 4 I mentioned, I run the same clothing and perks. While it works with my range classes, however, there is one exception on this list that we will get to later in this build. As for my weapons, I like to use Shisui's blade. It has a great hitbox for combos, and it is a really good defense weapon for not only flag battles but also base battles. Also for the ninja tool, I like to use the Demon Wind Shuriken. It has great tracking, and I personally love and enjoy using it to combo enemies with. Moving on to the jutsu, we have Fire Style, Fireball Jutsu, and Majestic Destroyer Flame. Running double Fire Style Jutsus can be extremely useful and is really fun to use, you guys. Fire Style Fireball Jutsu was one of the first ranged jutsus that I used in the game, and it's honestly what made me want to use range a lot more. It has a really short cooldown and does pretty good damage if you ever need to be able to shoot, get anyone away from you, shoot anyone in your path. If you're trying to dodge or avoid or get anyone out of the way, this is a great jutsu to use. Majestic is also a really great move. It is actually one of the most OP moves in the game. It is just an enormous fireball that Madara does in the show towards, I think, the war arc, and it just, using this along with the short cooldown of the basic Fire Style Fireball Jutsu makes this an insane class combo, because you can just be fighting like one-on-one or maybe just in a group. You can just take out like, say, 2 people with a regular Fireball Jutsu, and then they get back up, they're at a half health maybe, and then you just instantly hit them with Majestic Destroyer and they're just done for. It's great for clearing out hordes of enemies, and it's just amazing for dealing damage. For the ultimate, we have Adult Sasuke Susanoo, which is Takamichi no Kami. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you guys know what I'm talking about. This jutsu is great for 1v1 combo battles. Being able to summon a Susanoo, which then can create a Chidori charging at your opponent, makes this a devastating super, and it is the super that I like to main on my range class. This one or what's the other one? Kamui Shuriken Kakashi Susanoo. Really great. I love that one too, but they did kind of nerf that one recently. Oh, not recently, it was actually a while ago, but they did nerf it, and I didn't really like the way they nerfed it, so I kind of just stayed away from it and kind of just tried to move on to Sasuke's. And I honestly really like it, guys. In the beginning, I didn't really like it too much, to be honest. I thought it was just kind of, low-key kind of trash, just because it didn't really have the greatest hitbox. And I don't know if it was just me, or they maybe like gave it something else, they buffed it. I don't know, whatever the case was, maybe I'm just trash, but I tried using this in the future, like recently, and it is just amazing, you guys. Really recommend this. Go try this build out for yourself and let me know what you guys think. For the next build, this one's going to focus more on flag battle fights, but this one can be really great for defense. For the first jutsu, we have Heavenly Hand Power. Heavenly Hand Power is Sasuke's Rinnegan ability from the show, where you can switch places with an enemy. Now, as simple as it sounds, guys, when you get the hang of the ability, it can make for some really insane combos, and I'll show you what I mean later in the video. Now, running into flag battle with Angelic Advent can give you the ability to fly across the map at an insane speed. It can give you the upper hand when combining these 2 jutsus. And for the clone, I like to use Multi-Shadow Clone Jutsu, just because it focuses more on diversion and it makes it a lot easier to avoid your enemies in flag battle. Coming up next, the build we have here is going to be Majestic Destroyer Flame and Heavenly Hand Power. Like I said before, guys, having Heavenly Hand Power on can make for some insane combos, especially when you pair it with Majestic Destroyer. Trapping your enemies with the Rinnegan or Heavenly Hand Power can confuse them for a split second, giving you just enough time to pop your Majestic Destroyer Flame, dealing mad amounts of damage. It is really great for base battle or combat battle. You can use this for flag battle, but I don't recommend it, just because the Majestic Destroyer Flame doesn't have the best reach. It does have really good damage though. I would recommend using the Angelic Advent and the Rinnegan build that I showed you guys in the previous build, but that is always your choice. For the ultimate, I like to use Heaven Concealed, but like I said, the choice is always up to yours. I just like mixing it up a little bit. It's not the best ultimate, but it is great for dealing damage in PvE and PvP for that for those base battles or even the flag battles if you're trying to defend the flag. I do want to make a top worst and a top best in the game soon, so let me know if you guys would like to see something like that, and let me know what you guys would like to see in the top worst and the top best down below in the comments. Finally, our final build is going to be Onyx Chidori and Majestic Destroyer. As you can probably tell by now, I really enjoy using Majestic Destroyer. It's insane and is one of the things I love about the ranged class. Pairing this with Onyx Chidori makes this a deadly and really fun build to use. Onyx Chidori launches you at your opponent, dealing ×3 damage. It can even go through and disable the Truth Seeker orbs, which is awesome. Adding on, you can also deal or do extra finishing damage with Majestic Destroyer. This is one of my favorite setups by far to use in the game and is one of my favorite builds. So go try it out for yourself and let me know what you think down below. What's up guys, you made it to the end of the video. Before the video ends, drop down below the class and the build you use. I really love to know and I'm really curious on what everybody uses. I appreciate you guys all sticking around, and I want to apologize for the lack of videos. I've really been busy with school right now. My semester is actually almost over. But don't worry guys, once the semester ends, we'll be pumping a lot more videos, and I really want to get to recording because I have a lot more plans for you guys. So again, thank you guys for staying around. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and until the next one, I'll see you guys then.